What's going on, home chefs? Today's episode, we have another simple but classic dessert recipe. Today we have truffles. The dessert a lot of us bought at restaurants when we didn't want to spend a lot of money on dessert. Truffles are easy to make. They're made with few ingredients. The main ingredients that you'll need to make truffles are chocolate and heavy cream, and you will need toppings of your choice. When it comes to chocolate, you can't use any type of chocolate. You need to use chocolate that has a high cocoa percentage. For me, I found out chocolate that has anywhere between 60 to 70% of cocoa is good for truffles. For this recipe, I'm using chocolate that has 60% cocoa. The chocolate should be the highest quality you can afford. Good chocolate is pricey. Using a chocolate bar is ideal for this recipe because it's easy to chop up. Since I don't have any, I'm using chocolate chips. You can use them too. Just make sure the chocolate chips have cocoa between 60 to 70%. You want to chop up the chocolate into very fine pieces. This is going to help it melt when you add the heavy cream. I'm using 8 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate chips. To chop up the chocolate, you can use a chef knife, but if you have a serrated knife, it is better to use a serrated knife to chop up the chocolate. I'm not saying go out and buy one, but if you have one, it's better to use a serrated knife to chop up the chocolate. After you finish chopping your chocolate, set the chocolate aside in a large bowl. After you chop up your chocolate, now it's time to heat up the heavy cream. You need to heat up 4 ounces of heavy cream. You need to have a 2-to-1 ratio to make excellent truffles. You can heat up the heavy cream in a saucepan or a microwave bowl. You want to heat up the heavy cream until it's a simmer. Once the heavy cream is at a simmer temperature, set aside and cool for 2 minutes. After resting the cream, pour your heavy cream over the chopped chocolate. Let the cream sit on top of the chocolate for 1 to 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, stir the chocolate and cream together until smooth. Pour the chocolate mixture into a 9-inch bread pan or a square. Place the pan in the refrigerator for 30 to 45 minutes. While the chocolate is in the refrigerator, prepare your toppings. I'm using the traditional cocoa powder, but also I'm using sprinkles and some Fruity Pebbles, crushed Fruity Pebbles. You can use whatever toppings that you want. Using a tablespoon cookie scooper, scoop out a ball of chocolate. Depending on how much chocolate you scoop out, you should be able to make 20 to 25 truffle balls. Place the chocolate balls on a plate or a tray. After you scoop out the chocolate, use your hands to shape into a ball. After shaping the balls, it's time to dip them in the toppings. When coating the truffles, make sure you coat 1 truffle ball at a time. Make sure you cover all sides of the truffle with the topping. The truffles came out nice. I like the toppings. When making truffles is that you need to have a 2-to-1 ratio when it comes to the chocolate and heavy cream. To store the truffles, place in an airtight container and place in the refrigerator. Keep in the refrigerator for 30 days. Before you serve the truffles, please bring to room temperature. Enjoy.